Y'all can't tell me this fair. This video is brought to you by Prison Fellowship, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited about this summer campaign. We do it every summer, and I want you guys to just kill it for us. I want you guys to help us donate as many opportunities to these kids as possible. And I cannot wait to tell you guys how many kids we actually send to summer camp. And these kids, their parents are incarcerated. And so they don't have the opportunities that other kids may have to go to a summer camp, to learn about Jesus Christ, to build relationships, to learn skills and all the things that you get and get away, man. You know, imagine living a life where all you have to look forward to is calling your parent on a phone from a prison cell. And it's not the kid's faults. If this was an adult, I'd be like, hey, man, each his own. You know, maybe we can help you, you know, maybe you should. But when it comes to the babies, when it comes to the kids, man, they did not commit the crime. They are not the ones that went to prison and left themselves. They are victims of parents' decision making. And many of these parents that work with Prison Fellowship, and I would argue all of them, are on the pathway to a better life and doing the right thing. However, these kids are still left out to dry. And so we are going to do our best to be the hands and feet of Jesus Christ and help these kids as many as we can. I think we're at 20 kids now. We want to get to like 300, 400 kids, or as many as God will bless us to bless. And so I want you to go to the link in the description section, and I want you to click on the link, and I want you to donate. $200 will get one kid, all expenses paid, to this particular camp. And if you decide to give more, if God has blessed you with more, give more. My family is definitely going to give more because God has blessed us to give more. If you can only give $5, $10, $20, whatever you can give, let's all work together to give as much as we can to bless these kids to go to this summer camp. What an awesome opportunity for us to be a blessing. Like and subscribe to the channel. Y'all already know what to do. Let's get into this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have to make a video about this. There's a trans identified California high school track star. It's always the boys turning into the girls that we have these problems with. It's never the girls that turn into boys that we have any problem with them competing and dominating. It's like, why is it that the only trans person in this thing is dominating? The only trans person in swimming is number one. The only trans person in the marathon it made the podium. The only trans person, it was another event that I just saw. The only trans person, in the Tour de Gila in New Mexico, the only trans person in the race won first place. Why is it always this case? I want you guys to see this because this has been going around. The person's name is Adeline Johnson. No, Adeline Johnson is the young lady who got thwarted. So let me just say this, and then I'm gonna show the clip of the actual event. So when you go to the state championship, the way that it works is that the top 3 in regionals go to the state championship. And so if you make the podium, you get first, second, or third. They take those 3 and you go and compete in the state championship. And so what happened in this situation is that the transgender got 3rd place, which essentially the biological young lady that had been working her whole life as a young lady to get to this point got bumped right off of the threshold and could not go to the state championship. Had the potential to win on the state championship. But that young lady's opportunity was thwarted because a person is trans jumping in the race. And the person didn't just win. Look at what happened.
And 5th place was already valued at the time of 1:12:03, Rihanna Lee. And 4th place from Granton High School at the time of 1:11:17, Adeline Johnson. And 3rd place at the time of 1:11:48 from Camp Orlando High School, Ellie Buckley. And 2nd place at the time of 1:11:78, just tuck in. And 1st place to the time of 1:11:05 from Montgomery High School, Hannah Thompson.
Now, I don't understand how the little trans kid feel good about themselves when they are, when I say they won, they didn't win in first place, but when the trans person feel good about themselves is that they're stepping in the place of a biological young lady who should have had the opportunity to win. And of course, there's backlash that's going on over this situation, and I think there's more that needs to be done. I think that trans people need to have their own category. If we're going to introduce that into our society, trans people need to have their own category. If you believe as a trans person that you, whatever, you know you have an advantage because you were born a man and you got like a special thing going on, right? You're not a biological man, or you're not a biological woman. You didn't change and took hormones and did all this other stuff. You're not in the category of a regular person. The same thing with people who are special needs. Why is that fair that a person with special needs should compete against people who don't have special needs? Why is that fair that a man should compete with a woman? So if you can designate a person with special needs from a man, from a woman, then a trans person should be designated from all of these as well. And let all the trans people race against each other. Why is that not a thing? Oh, because they wanted you to be delusional because there's benefits in trans people taking over female sports. Anyway, man, I had to rush through that. I wish I could have given y'all more information. Go and support Angel Tree, and I'll see y'all in the next one, man. I'm out of here.